You're watching Seasoned Living with Rosemary. Hi friends! Today we are decorating the living room for fall. I'm just finishing up. I've done a deep clean on the living room and now it's time to get it decorated for fall. Let me start by showing you the items that we're going to use this year in the living room. All right, so this year's fall inspiration was this picture here, and I'll give you a close-up of that. This picture is called The Botanist, and it was painted by an artist named George Elgar Hicks. He was British. I believe he was born in 1824 to 1944. So I like this picture, and I wanted it for Christmas. I liked the richness, I liked the dark to light, but I didn't have time to work on anything for above the fireplace for fall. And I started looking at this piece as I was finishing it up the other day. I thought there's enough fall colors in here that I can use it for fall and Christmas. Now here's my disclaimer. I am not an artist. I never went to art school. I never had classes or training of any kind other than like going on YouTube and watching a few people do some things. So please don't judge me too harshly when I show you the piece that I've painted. We'll show you that after I show you the rest of the things that we're going to use today. So I purchased some new pillow covers, just the covers, and we have it in a cinnamon color, and then I would say like an oatmeal color also. It's almost identical, blends really well with the couch, and then a gold. And the reason why I'm going with these colors is because these are the same colors we're kind of going to use for Christmas. I loved her dress. It almost has that look of like a gold velvet, and I love the richness of it. So I bought these online, and I will link them down below. They were from Amazon. I also got new curtains this year for the fall and winter. It can get quite cold here in the winter, so I want to show you what I picked out. Okay, now as you can see, they're gold and they have like a velvet texture. They're not real velvet. That's out of my price range. I would say this is more like a velour, and it's a lot more affordable. They're nice and heavyweight, and they even have somewhat of a blackout, so you get nice coverage and a nice weight. But they're very luxurious, and I thought they'll go very well for fall and Christmas decorating. So I'm going to hang these up. I'll probably have to steam them. I'm going to use the same kind of velvety pumpkins I used last year. We're going to try to use some tassels for our lights back here. And I picked up a pair of these lamps basically for Christmas, but I think I'm going to use them for fall. Actually, it's going to be an easy switch out for Christmas when I get done. I'll be doing most of the work for fall. So I did get a pair of these, and I believe I paid $5 a piece for these. They're already rewired. They were originally like an oil lamp. And I found these light bulbs, which I will link also down below, that give kind of a flickery flame look, so that we can kind of keep that vintage antique theme going for the fireplace. I did get this swag brand new at Hobby Lobby, but I think everything else that I have that I'll be using is something that I've already had. So let me show you how I started the painting, and we're just going to go through it really quickly. I'm not going to show you hours and hours of how long it took. Like I said, please don't judge. I'm not a professional artist. I just kind of like to goof off, and I don't sell them. They're just for our own home. And then we will start decorating the mantle. Once again, this is the picture, and I started with an outer sketching, and I did kind of cheat. I used a projector. I started with the background color. It's like a real dark, rich, greenish brown. All right, I'm calling it finished. Like I said, I am not a pro, and this was my favorite part, the fern. I like the texture on it. But my interpretation is much different than the original, but I don't care. It's fun. Well, let's get the picture hung up. This is where it's going to go. So to finish the mantle, I've added the velvet pumpkins, the lamps, and some faux fall leaves. Now let's hang those velvet curtains on the French doors. They are the perfect width and length. They have such a soft feeling to them. Now let's tackle the table that's right behind the sofa. So I've added the tassels to the lamps, and I've put together a floral arrangement with artificial flowers. And now we're going to add pillows to the sofa. I decided against the oatmeal color pillows and went with a burnt orange instead. All the pillows have a velvet texture and are very soft. And for the ottoman in front of the sofa, we'll add a wood tray with some bittersweet and a velvet pumpkin in a cloche. And now we move over to the glass shelving that are the little niche that's cut out in the side of the living room. This is the home where the typewriter stays most of the year. We start with this little box, and I keep extra blankets and things like that in it. I think the colors go well with the colors from the artwork. So we've added some fall decor here to these shelves, books and some pheasant feathers, some more bittersweet flowers, and some more velvet pumpkins. The next shelf up, we have a ironstone platter and some pheasants and some books, and on the top shelf an old oil painting and a velvet pumpkin and a flameless candle, so we don't have to worry about fire. Then we have the area of the TV. I just added some faux fall flowers and some little tea light candles, the battery operated kind. And here for scent, we have a lampe berger, and I'll show you how to light one of them. You fill them first with a special liquid. Let the wick soak up the liquid for about 20 minutes. Then you light it for another 5 minutes, and then you blow it out and put a safety guard over the top, and it will just leave a nice fragrance in your home. Now, as we come to an end of the video, we're just going to show you what it looks like in the evening.
Today's Bible verse is Psalm 85, verse 12. The Lord will indeed give what is good, and our land will yield its harvest. If you liked this video, please subscribe and click the bell for further notifications. Thank you for watching Seasoned Living.